What I want you to do is I want you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest, okay?
I know. You ain't got to put them on top.
Okay.
And this one, I'm stuck.
I mean, if you're not under the influence,
I'm not under the influence.
Then
I've got a bad back, and I've got.
You don't have to do walking and turning and all that if you don't want to. Mainly what I'll be checking is your eyes.
Go ahead and put your hands on top of the hood there. I'm just going to pat you down. Is there anything in your pockets that'll poke or stab me?
No, sir.
No needles?
No.
What started as a simple broken headlight turned into a life-changing bust. This driver had no idea that one traffic stop would lead to a 35-year sentence. Stay tuned to see how everything unraveled. It's a rainy day in Lumpkin County, Georgia. Officer Corey Morgan spots a blue Chrysler 200 with a broken headlight cover. Now, you might think this is no big deal, right? Just a quick ticket and everyone goes home. But Officer Morgan notices something immediately. The driver, Bobby Rush, is shaking.
I'm Officer Morgan with Lumpkin County. The reason why I stopped you got a broken headlight.
I do.
Where are you headed?
Headed home.
Where you live?
Cookville, Tennessee.
Bobby tells the officer he's from Cookville, Tennessee, and he's been trying to bail someone out of jail. He says the bondsman wouldn't help him because he's from out of state. Seems reasonable enough, but Officer Morgan's instincts are telling him something's off.
Okay. Step out of the car for me.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your hands on top of the hood there.
And that's when things start to escalate. The officer asks Bobby to step out of the vehicle for a pat-down. This is standard procedure, but what happens next is where this case gets really interesting.
What's that?
It's some money.
It's some what?
Money.
Money? It don't feel like money. I'll tell you what, empty that pocket out right there for me, if you don't mind.
During the pat-down, Officer Morgan feels something in Bobby's pocket. He says it's money, but the officer isn't buying it. Based on his training and experience, Officer Morgan says it feels like a bag of meth. Now this is a critical moment. Bobby has a choice: be honest or stick to his story.
I'll tell you what, empty that pocket out right there for me, if you don't mind.
Have I done something wrong, sir?
Is there a reason why you don't want to empty your pockets?
Well, that's just, I haven't done anything. I'm just wondering why I'm getting searched and for just a headlight.
Because I don't feel like you're being honest with me.
I am being honest, sir.
You're trembling.
Bobby refuses to empty his pockets. He says his attorney told him not to answer questions and to stay quiet. Now legally, Bobby has rights here. He doesn't have to consent to searches without probable cause. But here's the thing. His nervousness is giving the officer even more reason to be suspicious.
So what's in that pocket you don't want me to find?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. And is there any reason why you won't empty your pockets?
No, sir. It's just that.
He's clearly torn between following his attorney's advice and the pressure of the moment. You can hear the stress in his voice.
Right, but I mean, I can tell you based on my training and experience, that doesn't feel like money. What that feels like is a bag of meth in your pocket.
Really?
If I'm just shooting you straight, yes, sir.
Right.
The officer explains that being honest now could work in his favor later. But Bobby's not budging. The tension is building, and you can feel it through the screen.
Well, let me ask you this. You got any problem with me searching your vehicle by hand?
Well, no, I don't have. I do have a problem with that. My attorney told me not to do that either. I mean, I haven't done anything wrong. And
okay.
Now Officer Morgan asks if he can search Bobby's vehicle. And once again, Bobby says no. His attorney told him not to allow searches. This is where things get legally complex. Without consent, the officer needs probable cause to search the vehicle.
I haven't done anything wrong. And
okay. Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stand right there beside Officer Smith, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and stand right there. Hey.
So what does Officer Morgan do? He brings in a K9 unit. Now, this is completely legal. Police can use drug-sniffing dogs during traffic stops. The dog doesn't need Bobby's permission to walk around the outside of the vehicle. And guess what? The dog alerts to the presence of narcotics.
Well, I didn't manage to get them.
Oh, you didn't?
No, it's somebody from Cookville wanting bail, but I couldn't.
Cookville from Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because I couldn't. I'm out of state, so it didn't work.
Right, okay.
While the K9 search is happening, Officer Smith, who has arrived to assist, starts questioning Bobby about field sobriety tests. Bobby's eyes are constricted, he's jerking around, and he admits he hasn't had much sleep. The officers are building their case piece by piece.
All right, Mr. Rush. My dog alerted to the odor of a trained narcotic coming from your vehicle. Okay, is there any reason why he would do that? Is there anything in there you want to tell me about that maybe we weren't honest with?
And here's the game changer. Officer Morgan returns and tells Bobby that his trained K9 has alerted to the odor of narcotics coming from the vehicle. At this point, Bobby knows he's in trouble. The officer has probable cause now. The search is happening whether Bobby consents or not.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
Well, this vehicle's,
I know it's
yeah. So I mean, ultimately, you're responsible for it. Okay.
Bobby's demeanor changes. He starts to crack. When asked if there's anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be there, he says, "That's a possibility." Those 3 words basically seal his fate. He's admitting there might be drugs in the car.
But what?
Here's the thing. We've been doing this a few minutes, okay?
Right,
The way you're acting tells me there may be something
Well, I
illegal in
don't
the
know
car.
what to do in this
Okay.
situation.
Officer Morgan is actually pretty fair here. This is a common tactic, and it works. Bobby knows the jig is up.
So are we sticking to the? I don't think there's anything in there, but
There's
somebody
something in
might.
the console.
Is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the center console or the passenger console?
Center.
Finally, Bobby admits there's something in the center console. Just like that, the truth comes out. But wait, there's more. Remember that pocket the officer felt at the beginning? That's about to become important again.
What I want you to do is I want you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest, okay?
I know. You ain't got to put them on top.
Okay. I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Rush. It's a lot better and easier for everybody this way, okay?
I'm screwed.
Bobby is placed under arrest, but Officer Morgan isn't done yet. He asks Bobby one more time, "Is there anything else on you?" This is crucial because if Bobby is caught with contraband at the jail, that's an additional serious charge.
Well,
Check my watch pocket.
your watch pocket, no needles, right?
Sir.
Hang on, we're gonna get him a pair of gloves, okay? Hey, Morgan, you got another pair of gloves? He says there may be some more in his watch pocket.
And here's where Bobby makes a smart move. He tells the officer about his watch pocket. Inside, more drugs. This time it's oxycodone, a Schedule II controlled substance. Bobby says he used to have a prescription but doesn't anymore. That means this is illegal possession.
That's not meth, partner.
Oh, that's an oxycodone.
That's
sorry.
oxycodone.
Yeah, the oxycodone.
The officers find oxycodone pills in Bobby's watch pocket, but that's not all they discover. During the vehicle search, they find methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and, here's the kicker, a firearm. Having a gun while committing a drug felony? That's a whole separate charge, and it's a serious one.
You know. No, I'm screwed.
Well,
I don't need to go to prison.
you ever been in trouble before?
I haven't.
You can hear the defeat in Bobby's voice. It's a heartbreaking moment. Bobby reveals he's been in trouble before. A cocaine charge back in 2007, where he got 8 years of probation and a year of house arrest. He'd turned his life around, became Employee of the Month, and was promoted to supervisor. And now, all of that is about to come crashing down.
Cocaine. I did 8 years state probation and a year house arrest and made it through that. And had to go to drug counseling, which I beat all that and got my job back and made Employee of the Month, made supervisor. And
But here's something that wasn't revealed during the stop, something that changes the entire context of this case. Officer Morgan didn't just randomly pull Bobby over for a broken headlight. He was working off a tip from a confidential informant. The informant had told police that Bobby Rush might be involved in trafficking methamphetamine. The broken headlight? That was just the legal excuse, the probable cause needed to make the stop. This wasn't a random traffic stop at all. It was a targeted operation.
the other charges were 2007.
What were they?
Selling delivery, Schedule II narcotic, indictment.
Now, Bobby's lawyers didn't just roll over. They fought this in court. They argued 2 main points. First, they said the broken headlight didn't justify the stop because the actual light bulbs were working. Only the plastic covers were broken. Second, they argued that using the K9 unit was premature and prolonged the stop unnecessarily. These are actually solid legal arguments. There's a lot of case law about how long police can detain someone during a traffic stop and what constitutes probable cause. So what did the court decide? Well, it's a mixed bag. The court ruled that the initial stop was justified. A broken headlight cover, even if the bulb works, is still a traffic violation. But, and this is important, the court actually ruled in Bobby's favor on the K9 issue. The judges agreed that Officer Morgan used the K9 too early in the stop and that it did prolong the detention. However, and this is the big however, the court still found that the overall search and arrest were justified. Why? Because once the dog alerted, the officer had probable cause to search. And Bobby did ultimately admit to having drugs in the vehicle. Bobby Rush was convicted on multiple charges: trafficking methamphetamines, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, that's the oxycodone, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of drug-related objects. The sentence? 35 years total, 20 years in prison, followed by 15 years of probation. That's a life-altering sentence. What do you think? Was the sentence fair? Should drug crimes be handled differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth case analyses.